Greetings, fam. It's me, Mystic Empress Angela 3, coming at you with another spook tale from a client that I have. I had a client. She did say it was okay to say her name. Her name is Michelle, but I'm going to switch it a little bit. It's not exactly Michelle, y'all, but I'm going to switch it just a little bit. I told her I don't want to, so we're just going to call her Michelle. So, Michelle had just been in a really fresh relationship with this guy, and they were getting really close, meaning like was going to start moving in with each other, planned on having kids, getting married, so they were trying to save up money and things of the sort, so they can get a place and move and whatnot. So there's only one slight problem. Her boyfriend / fiance was having issues with this particular manager of his apartment complex. Every time he turned around, he was complaining, saying people were complaining about him and pretty much threatening that he was going to kick him out and don't want him there no more, but he's just giving him a second chance or whatnot. So it was all bullshit pretty much. The guy just kept fucking with her fiance. So all of a sudden, her fiance's mail started disappearing. So it's pretty much one thing after the other, one thing after another. So now the mail came up missing to where her boyfriend was receiving paperwork late, to where monies, because he owned his own business, monies that he was waiting to come in, they were looking out for it and it wasn't coming. Come to find out, the manager had took the mail. So that was pretty much the last straw for Michelle. So Michelle, he didn't know who he was fucking with. Michelle happened to be a goddess. Happens to practice. And she knew, because she didn't have to read any cards or anything like that, or get cards read to know that he took it. He came and brought the mail. Came and brought the mail to him. And said, "Oh, I've had this for a minute. I just haven't seen you." So now we're going into messing with someone's money, which they need to pay bills with. So Michelle, being the goddess that she is, says, that's it. That's the last straw. Light a black candle on this person. Now, there was more incidents, but we're going to keep it short. But it led up to a black candle being lit on this manager. And it was a death candle. Now, if a black candle says death candle on it, that could be used to banish anything, death of a substance, death of cutting the cord or something. You can use it for all things. But she happened to just use this one because that was the only black candle she had. She couldn't find any other candles around her in her area, so I'm just going to use this candle. So it wasn't meant for anything of death per se. She just used it because that's all she has. And we all know intentions is everything. So she does her little ritual and lights the black candle. She throws a little sulfur in that black candle, all the while talking shit to it and meditating on it for the most evilest, meanest things. Because this person had come into their money. They was waiting for money because they had to move. This guy was holding back information, which caused her fiance to have to do all kind of paperwork. And at the end of the day, he comes around. It was just a hot mess. I remember because I was doing her readings at the time. So I remember this. And so she puts a little sulfur in the black candle. She puts a little bit of hot foot. She changed. She just did what she felt she wanted to do. She knows what she's doing. She's goddess. So after that, a little bit of time goes by. He ends up moving out because it ends up being too much over there. He ends up moving out of the place over there, and they end up getting their own place. Getting their own place, and they're taking a drive one day, and they went by his old place to pick up some mail, and they see the person that she lit the black candle on, and he happened to be very swollen. Face was really swollen. Body was normal, but the face was really, 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 really swollen. So he ends up going back over there later on after Michelle goes to the house. After he comes back home, from going back over there to retrieve some other things that have been dropped off from the postal worker. He said to Michelle, I don't know what you did over there, but everybody over there that you had to deal with that was messing with us and taunting us is fucked up. Well, she says, well, what do you mean? Well, we'll call him Marcus. Marcus, he was saying sly remarks and being very disrespectful to her fiance, but her fiance kind of blew it off a little bit, but he kept antagonizing certain things, being disrespectful, and actually using race in it also. So that's where, so we're messing with somebody that could be not like you because of who you are, a racist, somebody who's a racist, making comment in the building. So he said, yeah, he was walking to work and he happens to get jumped by a group of guys and they told him, don't you come back this way anymore. He had to quit his job because he wasn't, these people, maybe they were gang members, I don't know, but it wasn't enough for him to quit his job. He couldn't go back over there, let's just say that. And Michelle happened to throw some poppy seeds, poppy seeds at his feet, did some foot track magic. Another person in there that lived in his building that was making lies and being a particular way towards her fiance. This particular person had something done on them too. It was very light. All this stuff was mostly like hot foot, things like that, she's telling me. So it wasn't even anything heavy. That just goes to tell you how strong this shit is. It wasn't even nothing heavy that she did. It's just people that were trying to destroy what she was trying to build, what them two were trying to build, the jealousy, they're dealing with envious demons. So what way to do it is to use your magic. So other person got laid off of work. So fast forwarding back to the swollen phase. So like, wow, what happened? He's like, well, everybody over there in that building is fucked up. I don't know what you did, Michelle, with this candle, but everybody's fucked up. Everybody that tried to do something to me, to sabotage me, is fucked up. We got their job, not doing well. They're just fucked up. And then about a couple months later, well, during that time, they had seen the guy that she had did the black candle on, you know, in traffic at the grocery store. They had seen him. And then one day they see him driving out of the hospital. And then next thing you know, they hear he died. Now, he had a terminal illness, and due to his terminal illness, this is why this person died. But nobody knew this person had this terminal illness. So I tell people, watch how you treat people, because you don't know who you're treating, or you don't know who's a witch, you don't know who's a goddess, you don't know who is a sorcerer, you don't know who is who. Watch how you treat people, especially my cosmic brothers and sisters, because they're catching on and learning their magic. But that was just another spook tale that I have for you guys. And as always, if this is your first time listening, like, comment, and subscribe. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you. And for your own personal reading, you know me at 818-ONLYHEAVEN, HEVEN, sent at gmail.com. Thanks. Peace.